Medvedev estimated the probability of the return of the death penalty. There are no restrictions on the return of the death penalty in Russia now, but everything will depend on the current situation. The moratorium may remain if everything is calm, or it will be revised if necessary, Deputy Chairman of the Security Council Dmitry Medvedev said in an interview with RIA Novosti. This is a very complicated issue. It is ideological, philosophical, moral. There are different ways to treat the death penalty. Naturally, the points of view have always been opposite. But at least we can say the following now. The motivation for the adoption of a number of decisions of the Constitutional Court, without any doubt, was the participation of our country in the conventions of the Council of Europe. Now these conventions have lost their force for us, the agency interlocutor said. He stressed that there are guiding explanations of the Constitutional Court on this topic. There is its legal position. And this is a sovereign decision. It really has nothing directly to do with participation in the Council of Europe, although there is undoubtedly an internal connection here. Now there are no restrictions in this sense, but this is a very difficult question, which concerns not only the legal, but also the moral component, since even the main, canonical sources of various religions answer this question very differently. And first of all, they pay attention to this when discussing the topic of the death penalty in a particular country, Medvedev said. The deputy chairman of the Security Council recalled that at some point in Europe they refused to use the death penalty. Russia did it, and in the USA and China they did not refuse, as in some other countries, for those who committed particularly grave acts, first of all, murders. But if we return to the current situation, it is as it is. International grounds have disappeared. There are internal legal positions of the Constitutional Court. These legal positions are based on the current law and order, on the current criminal situation. I proceed from the fact that if everything is calm, then these legal positions can remain the same as they were. But legal positions are also not eternal. If something changes in the life of society, then these legal positions can also be revised, Medvedev said. He explained that even the decisions of the COP can change. Because even the decisions of the Constitutional Court are not holy scripture, they can change. And there have been such periods in the history of our country. Let me remind you that after the war, the Soviet Union abolished the use of the death penalty. It didn't last long. The death penalty was restored fairly quickly. This was due to a high increase in violent crimes, including homicides. I do not know what will happen in the future, he concluded. Earlier, Medvedev, commenting on the suspension of Russia's membership in the Council of Europe, said that this is a good opportunity to restore a number of important institutions to prevent particularly serious crimes in the country, such as the death penalty for the most dangerous criminals. The head of the RK Valery Fedev told RIA Novosti that the question of the return of the death penalty in the country may arise during the investigation of war crimes.